Hello, and how is everyone today? Let's see. Uh, Excuse me, I'm a little bit off my skew. I'm actually attempting to get back on what we would call base or back on square, back on point, and everyone gets to that point when they get a little bit off their game. Took me this long just to remember the song. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for the neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be there? Would you be our neighbor? Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Quoting one of my favorite actors from one of my favorite movies. Good morning, Vietnam. That was actually from Robin Williams. And just to say this to everyone, good morning out there, world, Earth. Today, I took in everyone just asking me to do things the way they've always been done. Okay, the way things have always been done has storms going past houses, and after the storm is gone, your house is in splinters. I remember watching this one storm video where this husband was sitting there holding on to his wife while their house was being torn to splinters and they were in the closet hiding. All he remembers was a loud sound holding on to another, then darkness, and him waking up and his wife not being in his arms. Him searching through rubble and rubbish, walking for it wasn't like she was next door anywhere near his house. She was whisked houses away and when he finally found her. And thank God they were able to get her to health and safety. You know, people say I should just go back to building the regular house the regular way when after a fire goes through, the higher house burns up so fast you wonder if it was made out of gasoline or wood. And people trip on me because I actually construct with my associates a home that has been tested for earthquakes. I mean, actually tested. So, I see all these other home builders and I'm still to see just one. One. I would like somebody, anybody, anyone, anyone, for my favorite, one of my other favorite movies, Ferris Bueller, anyone, 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 please show me any company that at least talks about the safety and structure of their home. Let me know I'm not by myself out here. I actually had a agent on YouTube who I was so excited to meet from Georgia, young, beautiful woman with her family. And she told me that, when you decide to go back to building the conventional way, you can give me a call. I said, well, ma'am, I'm basically like Jesus. I'm not changing my story. So I guess I won't be calling you. It's been a pleasure meeting you. And that's what I told her. I had a contractor that recently asked me about, they just they don't build that way around here. Why don't you just go back to the conventional way of building how they build around here? But that's not the point. The point is to actually create a home an actual home for people that people can be happy to actually live in, know there's some chance of them actually being safe in their homes, and their homes not just becoming a place to stay dry, but a place for shelter and back to what we used to call homes. When a man or a woman went to their home, it was considered their castle. What happened to that idea? I mean, now we literally are figuring out the cheapest, cheesiest way to actually build a home, and then you're still, and these companies are still charging the exact same price. And then my company, who actually works with contractors who build a better home, actually are asked to build the home for less money than a home that you won't be safe in if a hurricane goes through. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I just had to say it. I had to say it out loud. My pastor told me I had to tell the truth, and I got to tell the truth. So tell the truth and shame whoever. But you through a house that if you're living in and a hurricane goes through, it's not going to be in splinters. Okay, I said it. I said it. I said it. I don't care if you buy a house from me or not. Just whether you buy a house, ask them what is the windbreaker on that home. Ask them how safe will they be if a tree falls through the house. Ask them how safe will they be if a heavy wind blows through. Look, our homes have actually withstood category 5 hurricanes, documented. I've got the videos. Okay, I've got the before and after videos. So, or they're actually just the really the after videos, because we show actual associates and builders and places where my associates have built homes that have withstood Category 5 hurricanes. I've got videos from the gentleman, or another one of the gentlemen that introduced me to the concept. They gave me, he was like, look, we were attempting to get America to understand this 40 years ago, and we could not. We wish you the best. And they wished me well. And what's amazing is they wished me well because for some odd, weird reason, they could not get people to see the safety of actually being in a safe home. And I don't know what else to say. you know, um, I just had to get that off my chest. It really hurts when you actually want people to be safe and you have people that ask you, can you build a home in this amount of time? You tell them yes. Then they're like, no, you can't do that. Then they're like, okay. Then I see people out going out buying homes and literally their homes are in splinters the year after and they go buy another splinter home. What are you, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? You're constantly looking for a splinter? You're like a lion with a splinter in his paw. You just got to have those splinters. You just have to be in something that might be shaky. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, I don't even get why people want to actually buy a home that is exactly the color that somebody else wanted, not the color you wanted. Okay, so you change the paint color. You go in and get it painted. Okay, you got it painted. Okay, then you got to go in and remodel it because the walls aren't the way you see it, not an open enough floor plan. So that means you're gonna spend more money years down the line. Then you're gonna go argue with somebody else because really that's what you're doing. When you actually put in an offer to an agent and uh, they send that offer back because there is a somebody else who was screaming louder than you were for a few $1,000s more. So now they come back and argue with you about how you need to either come with more money or go look for another house. And you're like, but wait, I found the house I wanted. So instead of going out and choosing a house you don't want in a situation that's probably more than likely not safe for you to live, that the house will burn down, will fall down. Let's see, our houses won't burn down, won't blow down, and won't fall down. So instead, you would prefer a house that will blow down, will let's see, won't burn. Okay, won't let's see, won't burn down, won't blow down, and won't fall down. So you prefer a house that would burn down, would blow down, and would fall down, instead of a house that won't burn down, won't fall, won't blow down, and won't fall down. I mean, why wouldn't you want the truth? The truth has been built in thousands of years. Why don't you go over to Egypt? You see the pyramids are still standing. You go to Rome, the pyramids are. I mean, you see they built, and then it's amazing that the actual concept was lost after Rome. It took us to the 1800s to start back building this way. So for like, what's that like? Oh my gosh, fall of Rome. So what was that like? Let's see, Christ, 2000. So it took doggone near like 2,000 years to start back building that way. So we built it out of whatever we could find. I get it. You know, you build what you can find. So trees weren't plenteous. So was rocks and dirt. But instead of liquefied dirt, that's what concrete is. We chose to build with wood, and wood is so beautiful. I mean, it's aesthetically beautiful. So why don't you aesthetically use it instead of using it for the actual strength structure of your project? We utilize, we have utilized, and we can utilize actual wood in the roofing members, and they still withstand category 5 hurricanes. Or we can actually use the paneling. Either way, either way. So, I'm just gonna have to start speaking with my gusto. I saw I give a shout out to that commercial because that company, the commercial just went off TV. I gotta give my gusto and actually be truthful from now on, and just speak out honestly about exactly how I feel about things. I mean, I even got chastised once for praising and thanking God just for the goodness that God is. And somebody actually tripped out on me for thanking God during my conversation. I wasn't even talking to them. I wasn't even thinking about them. I wasn't even like putting into like a, oh, you gotta listen to God, or oh, you gotta follow God, or oh, do you believe in God? All I said was praise God or thank God, and this person flipped out. So if you got a problem with me saying thank or praise God, please, you better change the channel and stop listening to my Zoom, stop listening to my YouTube, stop paying attention to me, because I'll be talking about uh God and the way I build houses. And I'm sorry, it's just, I mean, upon a solid foundation, a rock is built. All you morons would actually realize that the actual constructs of various things that you actually are utilizing now actually came from the Bible. It's just stupid, simple common sense. Just simple common sense. I mean, it's I mean, wow. People will curse you out or curse in front of you, and then if you actually just say thank God or praise God, I'm wrong. So you can say all kinds of curse words in front of me, but if I say praise God in front of you or thank God in front of you, I just cursed you out. Is that how life is now? Huh. Boy, I wonder if they say that in front of somebody that says praise Allah. And then the funny part about saying praise Allah is saying the same thing as praise God, but I'm wondering if that would be as chastising them, but they don't realize. Ugh. Anyway, I take this. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. So I built this company out of wisdom. I built working with contractors who can build these EVG concrete insulated structures within 45 days after foundation, because it takes 28 days for the foundation to even cure before you can even get started. That's how I built this up. Now we work with contractors who we believe can build this concept to create not just Americans, Haitians, Londonians, like great, let's see, whatever London inhabitants are called, uh, folks in China, folks in Iran, folks in Iraq, in the Bahamas, in Tahiti, to build to for our contractors to build these homes wherever needed be. We work with the highest quality teams in the area with vetted contractors, the people we believe in, to create these homes. Right now, we are in Florida. In Florida, we have 256 Ravenswood in Port Charlotte, Florida at 33954, which is a over 10,000 square foot lot for a home to be built. And we're ready to either build the one scoop, two scoop, three scoop, the Sundae, or the banana split, which means we're going to give you all the trimmings, which means a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom small home, a 3 bedroom large home on this lot, as well as the banana split, which is over a 3,000 square foot home with so many amenities that we just need to listen in on one of these shows. So we're actually giving you choice. We're giving you vanilla or chocolate or rocky road. We're giving you a 1 bedroom, a 2 bedroom, a 3 bedroom, 3 bedroom luxe, or the largest possible luxury home that will fit on these various lots with the lot size, giving you great luxury options. So tell me one other company is doing that. Like my man Derek Whitehead, the gentleman Mr. Whitehead says, or better yet, if you remember correctly, it was a actual singer back in the day. Nobody, and it's like just like Johnny Cash. This is where I draw the line. I'm drawing my line here. I ain't going back. And I'm wearing black long johns and socks right now, so I'm the man in black. This is where I draw the line. We have our new construction signs ready to go out. We're ready to build. Our contractors are ready to build for you. Build your dream home, zero down. That's your dream home with zero down. We have amazing possibility and programs through our lenders and associates. Call to see if you qualify for the Build Your Dream Home with Zero Down. Call us and let us know. And we'll let you know. We can once again build your dream home with zero down. Give us a call, toll free, 888-996-6007. That's 888-996-6007. Or give us a call at 941-218-0268. That's 941-218-0268. Call or text. We are looking forward to your calls. Let us give you a quote on, the plans. If you happen to have plans already, why don't you give us a call? We'll quote you on what we would charge to build your home in Florida or Michigan. We're here and ready to go. If you have a lot or if you need to find a lot, give us a call. You can reach us by email at P is in Port, C is in Charlotte, F is in Florida, home 2023@gmail.com. That's P is in Port, C is in Charlotte, F is in Florida, home 2023@gmail.com. Or please feel free to go to our website. The old website is up and we're about ready to launch the new website with the ice cream shop collection, home collection. And we're excited to get your thoughts. We are attempting to do something to give ideas that there's a possibility of choice. And we know the ice cream shop idea, we're hoping will give the directive and not necessarily confuse people, but give people the idea that they have a possibility of choice in the homes they choose. So if you would like the possibility of choice, I suggest you give us a call. If you would like to go back to what you've been doing, I suggest you give another person a call, another company a call. Give a company a call that has been creating these types of homes, for the last 30 or 40 years that doesn't care about if you actually live or die when you're actually in your home. That doesn't care if, we actually build homes so that we don't build you another home unless you want another home built. Not because after we built your home, a storm came through and you needed another home built. We build homes the way that they used to build homes. We build homes the way they used to build cars. We build things the way, so they're meant to be built like in the old, and I don't even say like, let me rephrase that because we don't build like we used to build homes. Yes, we build homes like used to build homes back in the day out of stone. They liquefied stone and built homes. So what do? We liquefy stone and build homes. It's amazing to me that people, and I know I'm ranting and raving, that people actually prefer me to actually build a product that is less safe for people. Wow, that's crazy. And that's amazing. Well, let me get off of this. I got to get back to work and make sure that the ad going off of Florida is correct. We're going on the market with 2163 Flagstaff, which is we're offering the Melia, and the Melia is what we would call our 3-scoop option. It is a 3-scoop option for a narrow lot. So that means you get 3-bedroom, 2-bath home on the 40 by 125 square foot lot. Perfect for you. If you're looking for that starter home, it's a great starter home. It's nice and spacious, has a nice flat family area, nice living space, great place to live. And you can build that home now and then turn right around and build now and build you an identical or another one of our choices for a narrow lot right next door to yourself. So you're able to actually, get that income while you're actually living in one. Or you could actually, this would be a great situation for an investor because you always have that one that will be occupied. And then you have the option of people who may have a family that they're coming in to see, and they want to all stay around each other but don't necessarily want to live in the same exact house. You have the two domiciles right next door, so you can build now, have two of the Melias right next to each other, two forms of income. Or if you're that first time home buyer or thinking about that starter home or just want a nice little retirement home, 2-story down in Florida on a narrow lot, you can get the income from one, live in the other. Or you and some friends can go down and retire right next door. And that's with the Melia. And that's what we're going to be listing for 2163. Or you can choose the Greenlee. That's that 1-bedroom with a studio apartment above. Or perhaps you can, and that's that 1-scoop. And then we go to 2167. Maybe you're thinking about the Joshua. There's just so many options. I think you just need to give us a call because if we go down all the options, I would be on this for 2 hours. So just give us a call because if I just go down all the options, you'll just be overwhelmed. And I forgot, we can still put the that banana split right on that lot. That's the full size Riverside home, 3,453 square feet. Amazing. Bedroom, first level, actually a different living of a second level, kitchen with the master on the second level. It's just a different walkthrough. Go to pcfhome.com and take a look at those houses. That's pcfhome.com. Thank you for your time today. Have a good day. Have a good week. And have a good life. I don't know why this popped in my head. Everybody singing, dancing to the music on the radio. And boy, gonna sneak out tonight. Gonna tip by her window. Tip by her window. Tip by her window. I love you, I love you. Amazing how what things will pop in the house. So you guys have a good day, have a good week, and have a good life. Move forward in positivity, even if another person is not. Stay positive for yourself. PCFHome.com. Take care of yourself. Take care of your friends. Take care of your family.